So today's going to be a pretty cool day. As a lot of you already know, back on May 3rd, 2019, Davenport suffered a record-breaking flood, breaking the previous flood record of 1993. And I took out my drone in an effort to capture it for me personally in a panoramic photo showing the entire shoreline rather than just what the media was showing, which was just a block at a time or smaller pictures of individual buildings and things like that. Well, today it's kind of cool because it's going to be actually it's 9:14 now. In about an hour or so, I'm going to be submitting a copy of this to our local museum, the Putnam Museum, to be archived there forever. So, it started off as something of a personal project for me to keep for myself, a copy in my office at home and a copy in the studio. But, as luck would have it, it's quite an honor, and it's really kind of surreal, actually. I mean, I never even went to college, never taken an art course or business course or photography course for that matter. But, to be here at this, this position is really, really kind of cool, and I'm looking forward to it today. Heading into the Putnam Museum. Again, this place is really cool. I really appreciate them, wanting to make this part of their archives here at the museum. It's a moment in history, obviously, and I'm pretty, extremely proud of it. And, this is just a really cool experience, something I never expected to happen. So, let's head inside. Hello.
And,
have a meeting with Chris Chandler at 10:30.
okay.
Hey Chris, how are you? Good to see you. First of all, thank you. This is quite an honor. It may not seem like much to you, but for a guy like me that's, just the kid from Silvis and never took a business course or an art course or photography course, this is kind of cool. To know that my kids can possibly come and see this, or at least know that it's here, and their kids is awesome. So tell me what's going to happen with it from here.
Well, first of all, thank you for offering it to us.
Wow.
It's a really wonderful document of some of the things that happen in the Quad Cities. Part of our mission is to preserve the history of the Quad Cities, and this is definitely, big floods like this are a history of our Quad Cities. It's actually going to become part of our archives, part of the photographic archives, which means it'll be stored with archival materials, that sort of thing, so it's preserved for history. If we at some point do an exhibit of floods and that sort of thing, it'll definitely come out for that. It may come out for some other purposes. If we have us do an exhibit on the Mississippi River or something, it might be used in that. So, but otherwise, it will be stored and kept for posterity.
Awesome. And like I said, thank you so much, and I want to thank the committee too. Obviously, you had to take that in front of them and show it to them.
Our people were quite impressed with it. They thought it was quite a cool piece.
Awesome. How many people are on the committee?
It depends. It's board members and other members, so it's around 5 or 6 people, something like that, usually.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it very, very much.
Ta-da!
Then on this end, I will date it, the date that it was created, and the flood stage.
Okay.
So 5/3. 1922.7. Okay, so that was awesome. Thanks again, Chris, and the Putnam Museum here. This is a really, really cool opportunity. We're going to go back out now, and I have, it's really cool to be able to leave this piece of history behind here. It's kind of surreal, actually. It's just, a kid from Silvis, a town that nobody's ever heard of. Didn't go to college. You know, it could have, but it just didn't work out that way. Never taken an art course, never taken a photography course, never taken a business course. But, you know, here I am today, just, you know, it's crazy to think that I just did this as a personal project for myself, and to have it end up here in a local museum. Now, granted, it's not the Smithsonian, but, you know, who knows what tomorrow brings. All I can say is, you know, if you're doing something you love, keep doing it. Don't be afraid to take chances. Don't let other people tell you that it'll never work. I've had people tell me that. On the other hand, I've had people tell me that, you know, I should be doing this sort of thing, but do it. You only live once. I mean, you know, it's kind of morbid to say, but we're all dying right now. If you don't do it now, you never will. When are you going to do it? Just take the chance. Do something you love. Who knows what can happen?